I'm like a kid in a candy store today. I got my brand new RVLock Atlas version 2 or generation 2, whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm going to swap it out with the original lock on my motorhome, and I'm going to bring you along with me, show you how I do it, make sure it works okay, and I'm going to attempt to do this without getting locked out of my motorhome. It is hot outside right now, so I'm going to sit here in the little step well, still inside the air conditioner, while I get the first part of it started. And in this particular case, first part is to get the inside screws out so we can take the old lock out of there. Now, personally, I like to use my DeWalt. In fact, I think I'm going to use it because I don't care what happens to the old lock. There we go. That's much faster. And I can't get into that one, so I'll have to do that one like this. Okay, guess I'm going outside. All right, so I got all the screws out. I'm going to take this off. The red piece comes off, the inside piece comes off, and if I understand the directions, this part comes out. Nice and simple. All right, I'm not going to do a whole unboxing thing, but I am going to show you real quick what comes in the box. I'm not going to go through everything. There's some instructions in here, and here is the lock. Now, this thing is good size. It is heavy, made out of metal. Certainly looks like it's great quality, so I'm pretty happy about that. It should be good quality because it was not cheap. And I'll take a quick look at the accessories. I guess I kind of am doing an unboxing. Key fobs, some hardware. Now, here's one of the things about this particular unit. Some of you out there have a motorhome that has a rod, an adjustment rod. My motorhome does not have that, so I will not be using the different adjustment rod. I need to take this apart first, get this off here so we can see inside of it. We'll take this apart. There we go. So there's an adjustment rod right here. Mine, however, does not use that. Oops, well, I had a little problem. As you can see, I couldn't get it to fit. I tried to put it together and it didn't fit. And I was pretty frustrated with it. I ended up stopping for the night. This is now the next day, and I spent the morning. I posted on some Facebook groups that I'm a member of, and I also ended up calling the RVLock customer service, their support line, and I talked to a lady there for quite a while, and I ended up sending her a picture of what I had with an explanation of why it wasn't working, and she went and sent me a picture that I'll show you of something that explained how it's actually working. So the problem was when I put the outside plate on, I was expecting it to match up with the J hook that came with the door. That was part of the door jamb that released the little knob thing. So, but it didn't. Now, I've put together a couple of these before on travel trailers, and they always matched up when you did that. And the inside plate was really just a blank plate to cover it up on the back. Well, on this one, on the RVLock, it's a little different. And the plate on the inside matches up with the J hook, and then the J hook matches up with something else. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you, show you what I mean. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start to put it back together and finish doing it right this time. All right, so I've got that in. Now I got to line up the lock, that thing that's pointing about that direction. There we go. I got that in there. I had that in there. Okay. Where'd the screws go? Perfect. All right. Excellent. All right. So I put the screws in using my DeWalt drill. I put them most of the way in, but now I'm going to tighten them up with a regular screwdriver the way you're supposed to. This way I can control it better and I don't strip anything. So that's what I'm going to do. And one more. Excellent. All right. Deadbolt works. Inside works. When I shut this, that works. When I shut this, open it from the outside, that works. Perfect. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is program it. So I'm going to go hold this down, the reset button, until you hear
enter new code, then press lock.
Enter new code, then press lock.
Enter new code, then press lock.
Again.
New code.
All right, so let me tell you what I did wrong. I put the outside plate on. I tried to get it to match up with what was on the door jamb, and it didn't match up. I got frustrated, as I often do when things don't work for me, and I stopped playing with it, and I didn't realize what I needed to do was put the inside panel on, and all of that together is what worked. That was what I did wrong. So the reason why I'm leaving all of this in this video is so you can learn from my mistakes. In preparation for installing this, I watched the RVLock official installation video and at least 3 or 4 other videos from other people who did the same lock, and not one of them mentioned what I'm talking about, and not one of them even specifically showed a close-up of the bottom of this and how it's supposed to work, and said make sure you line up the little latch down here on the bottom with the inside panel. None of them mentioned that, so I didn't know anything about it. So maybe it was so obvious and I'm just an idiot that I forgot, or that I didn't know about it. I don't know. But nevertheless, I'm going to leave this in here, and so you can learn from my mistakes. This thing is actually pretty easy to install once you know how to do it. Oh, and while I have your attention, do me a favor, please, and subscribe to the channel and like this video. We are a new channel. We have very, very few subscribers right now, so I'm trying to get this thing off the ground. We have a lot of adventures coming up. A lot of them are going to be fun, and we're going to share them all with you. So please, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.